plays games with Jay.
Hold on, baby gangsta. Stop calling me baby gangsta. What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.? You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning. Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Taichi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off. It appears that another contradiction has been birthed. How are you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7? That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain. But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time of the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion. The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Oh, I
That's gotta be it.
No, it's not.
That's gotta be it. I know 100%. That's gotta be it. This is the easiest thing in the entire world. Are you familiar with Steve Brule? Dr.
Yeah.
Steve
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start doing Akane as Dr. Steve Brule from now on.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House? No, I checked all the clocks inside the fun house. Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks. And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed. If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony. Please believe me, we are not lying. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. I'm sorry, Boo. I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we were misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. What is this? Oh, no, not another one.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Your favorite. What's the worst game? Is it Gambit, this, or the Swords?
I don't know. They're all bad. They're all, like, painful.
Mine would probably still be Hangman's Gambit if I had to play.
Logic Dive is the least painful. It's still painful, but it's the least one. I think now that we figure out the mystery of the story. Oh, what did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. Oh, there's 3 paths now? Fucking Sonic Heroes here?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're picking Knuckles?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's like now that we understand the sword game, I'm like, there's cuts. I was like, okay. I think it was annoying that I have to keep cycling through clues back and forth. But that's an overall mechanic that I'm annoyed with. Hangman's Gambit is pretty fucking bad. What's going on here?
Jump.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell? You saw that? Oh my God.
This is Hajime just grooving.
He's just jumping over to other people's like podiums. And you're like, what? He just crashed.
I do think the jumping is
Wait, do
quite
I have
bad.
to start back here? Are you serious right now? I don't understand.
Is it resetting it? No.
Yeah, it's reset from the start of.
Ooh, you're gonna need more of a.
This is X's speed, right? Like, what the fuck?
I think you're jumping a little too early, maybe.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus.
You sure this isn't the worst one?
It's not the worst one. It's just
Because I hated this one too.
it's a clumsy one. Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Jesus
there you
Christ.
go. There you go. There you go.
But then the other one.
There you go. Whoa!
Are you serious? Oh. You need the speed to move over, but you can't stop or else you'll lose momentum. Oh my god, this is annoying.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You got it.
Okay, should be good. Question 2. Which clock was tampered? Buildings clocks.
Sonic. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
I forget what what he says in like in the newer games. Oh Jesus.
Besides, like, you're too slow and stuff?
No,
or-
like when he's like doing tricks like this, like on like
I don't know. Is there a thing he says?
some of the newer games he has.
Fucking tubular. Shit. He ran out of time.
I can't believe I had to start over.
Oh, yeah. Monica was like, you don't think this is the worst game? I'll make you think this is the worst game.
Oh my god, just end me.
So you do have to go fast because you have a time limit.
Yeah, that's why I'm like I'm trying, but okay. Okay, let's just
Okay. Question 1. Sonic. Oh, they changed the color each
Yeah.
time. Interesting. Good job. Now this dumb part. Whew. Okay. Another one. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay. Yeah, Sonic!
Don't you, shouldn't be an Idris Elba impression because of Knuckles.
What does he sound? He's like, oh, right, yeah, no, Sonic.
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear that. hear Idris Elba. All right, what the
And we
hell?
got the Chaos Emerald, Sonic.
Okay, what is this? Which house had the wrong time? Both houses.
Yeah, that's right, Sonic.
Oh.
Okay. That's why, like, this stuff is like, you know, our friend Elvis is like, I'm glad I can watch you guys and not play it.
Yeah.
I forget if I said that already, but anyway.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd notice it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks. Because none of us give a shit about watches. So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that. This is truly fantastic. Delightful! Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify about how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery, and I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Really, one go, or is this going to be a series of a bunch of fucking mini-games again, Hajime? God damn. Okay, it's one of the accounts.
He says, I'm going to do it in one go. He gets into a skateboarding pose. Everyone goes like, no, Hajime.
Stop it.
Just say it.
If the time in the building there was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death. was clearly 7:30 a.m. The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Real quick, let me just read both accounts. It's either Akane's or heard rumbling at 5:30, and Fuyuhiko saw him go down at 5, so it's 5:30. It's Akane, yeah. Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
There we go.
Me too. I wish I'd heard that sound.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling? I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound. We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia? Oh, well, that sound everyone heard, I did not hear it at all.
Huh? You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off. I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room, and that's when I saw the clock in the lounge. Excellent work, Akane.
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to how much time was off was about 2 hours. Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was set off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
2 hours to all our fans in the Texas time zone. 2 hours. That's when our videos go up.
Yeah.
So hope you're enjoying this.
Yeah. We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows, and there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time? The reason is obvious, so they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you mess with the clocks and use a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? If they weren't trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... What? The clock's alarm? No. Luring out to the lounge? Is it really just the Monokuma Tai Chi? Like, because that's when he's supposed to go? Okay, that's... Okay. Why even make me answer this? That's it. The killer made use of Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it? We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend one on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time. Then when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning... If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 o'clock a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words. Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
Jeez, how outrageous! I didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi.
Yeah.
But it turned out like this after all.
Figured. When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, geez, that's, well, how should I put it? What was it, tripping over a foot or something like that?
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong, too bad.
Liar, I'm right.
That's not it, it's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh? Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a freaking liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko is going to say next. Huh? What the hell do you mean? You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that? Are you talking about that alarm?
Huh? Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect. Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room, but there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell? Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember.
You got 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Gundam was there. Soda was there. Fuyuhiko was obviously awake. So the only person that wasn't in that picture was Nagito. The one who wasn't there, it's you, right, Nagito? That's right, Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something. If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive ya. If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the week. Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't? You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me, too. Huh? I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean? You still don't know? Think about what the three of us who didn't have a sound, hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what do these three have in common? They were in the fancy room. What was it called? Royal room? Oh, God. I have to spell this out. Oh, what I don't remember what they called the rooms. Deluxe room.
Here you go. I was like, you better, because I'm not going to tell you.
Come on, where's the E? Show me a fucking E.
How about 4 X's? How about an R? You want an R?
Where's a U? I don't care if anything else hits. I just need this E. I'll take the O's. Take the R. O.
You've gotten very efficient. Deluxe Roars, Deluxe Rookses, Deluxe Roos.
Where the fuck is the M? Oh, rooms. Okay. Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in the deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms, you get there, yeah, soundproof.
Yeah, okay.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise, that's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve course student talent?
Man, fuck off.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer. Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is? Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue and a decisive factor in identifying the killer. The decisive factor.
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. I actually don't know if I know. Like, I had a feeling based off his early testimony, but I guess it makes sense. Nope.
Pause it.
Okay. The reason why I chose that before someone to come was like, Jay's an idiot. I can't pause it or I can pause it this way.
You can.
Was because Fuyuhiko was the one who saw Nekomaru, and it was like 5 o'clock, and for 30 minutes he was just sitting in the lounge. I was like, that's kind of enough time, but
okay, so why does there's a reason why we had this we just did this part before this, right?
Okay.
What did we establish? We established what?
We established that the only people who couldn't hear the sounds were Sonya, Nagito, and Chiaki because they were in the deluxe rooms. Kazuichi, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko were awake when an alarm went off.
Okay. How many deluxe rooms are there?
There are 4. No, yeah, 4. Wait, who's the last one?
That's a good question. Think back.
I'm trying to remember. Okay. Chiaki and Sonya got one. Who was the other guy in the deluxe room? No, because there was... Oh, yeah, there was one left over. Right? I don't remember if it wasn't Fuyuhiko, because obviously just now.
How many guys do we have to think about?
Nekomaru, well...
Nekomaru's dead.
Yeah.
So...
Fuyuhiko, Gundam, Nagito, Kazuichi.
Okay. And we know that one of them was in the one of the deluxe rooms.
Yeah.
Right? Who was that?
That was Nagito.
Okay. You don't remember who was in the other one?
I literally don't remember who was in the other one. I was like, it was because I was more focused on the fact of like, wait, that's like one too many guys, and
press
like,
square. See if there's a layout.
I can't click. Square doesn't.
When you do the thing.
No, it doesn't let me in this mode.
Okay, pause it again. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I mean, I think by proxy it has to be either Kazuichi or Gundam, but I'm just kind of like, I wish I just remembered that fact. I was more focused on there's one guy left over. Hajime comes to the green side, and I was like, okay, like, I don't remember who was in the deluxe room.
Then think about the picture.
Picture?
Yeah.
What picture?
Remember the picture? There's the alarm ringing. Who heard it first? Well, we know that Fuyuhiko's not it because you clicked them wrong, right?
Yeah.
So Fuyuhiko definitely heard it.
Soda heard it or he just ran in. Is Gundam the one in the deluxe room? Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm? Now that you mention it.
Gundam?
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at that time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right? Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while, am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare to murder in advance. Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire. In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower. And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us. The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi. Because I was in the lounge. So the killer couldn't go back to their room and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
This ruckus, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld.
Don't go making all that noise so silently. Okay.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed. Gundam, please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this. Including myself and my 4 dark divas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time I left my room to go to the bathroom, by coincidence I heard the alarm. That's right, that's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with a majority vote anyway. So why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey, what do you mean the class trial's just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful, so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What? What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later and finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again.
But please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal. But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore. Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recalled, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? Here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
Next time, we'll hear about this.